I'm Mike Maguire, Chief Exec of High Arctic, and during this session of service contractor updates, we thought we'd like to share with you some things that we've learned during our 17 years in Papua New Guinea, which we think helps our customers to realise their objectives of effectively and competitively unlocking PNG resources. In a world today with incredible access to information through the internet and social media, people can know a lot about everything, but you can still not understand the nuances of anything without experience. We believe that unlocking the enormous resource potential of Papua New Guinea is not just about technology and infrastructure, and it is about a modern approach to local involvement and supply chain management. This, we believe, has become our expertise and has enabled us to deliver world-class and world-leading performance in one of the world's most challenging places. Most people would identify us as the preeminent Papua New Guinea-focused oil and gas drilling contractor. Our can-do attitude saw us secure a contract to oversee the delivery, commissioning and operation of new rigs 103 and 104 back in 2008, unique at the time for their state-of-the-art AC electric drives, PLC controls and offshore-style cyber chair drilling technology. We continue to operate Rig 103 this year for Santos following their merger with Oil Search a few years ago. In 2014, we made the decision to source versatile rigs to meet a growing demand for remote exploration drilling in Papua New Guinea. The result was the procurement, upgrade and delivery of rigs 115 and 116. Crucially, they shared the same AC electric drive, PLC controls and cyber chair drilling technology of the previous rigs, which had been fundamental to drilling success in Papua New Guinea. But they have maintained flexibility to break down into lighter transport loads, utilising a wider range of available helicopters and other transport methods. At the same time, recognising our obligations to create meaningful employment opportunities in the local communities, all of the rigs retained a significant amount of meaningful crew work, with automation targeting efficiency and reliability over worker displacement. Innovation, like the leapfrog rig design, have been fundamental to improving customer well cost reduction and reducing non-productive time. The leapfrog concept has a second centre section of the rig, and it comprises the structure and some of the power system, along with a subset of camp and office buildings that can be assembled before the drilling crew is released from drilling on its current well. At the beginning of 2015, there were 7 rigs working in Papua New Guinea, and High Arctic was operating 2 of them. But between the years 2016 and 22, the only drilling rigs that operated in Papua New Guinea were operated by High Arctic. But it's fair to say that activity levels today for exploration and appraisal drilling, well workover and well abandonment activities is at the lowest levels we have seen since we first arrived. This low activity is troubling for the nascent, dedicated PNG services industry, as we contemplate a substantive upswing for the major projects being contemplated just in a few years' time. Our business in PNG is not just about drilling technology, but also in identifying other needs and preparing ourselves to be a supplier of solutions. In 2009, we imported the first high-density polyethylene rugged worksite mats to Papua New Guinea. They were an instant success, eliminating lost time due to bogged vehicles or immobilised material handling plant, and preventing stuck people as well. The oil and gas industry adopted uptake in PNG to the extent where we had over 10,000 mats deployed at the peak of activity in 2015. The mats are a great and simple example of the solutions-focused attitude that has seen High Arctic succeed in a place where others have failed. We have assembled a large array of rental equipment, modified or designed for deployment efficiently under a helicopter or via other limited transportation methods. Last year, we added the provision of certified safety training, competency verification and equipment licensing services. We have long provided these in-house, but in the COVID shutdown, we found these services and demand from our customers for the services and skills of our personnel, and demand from their other contractors. We have been building the capacity of PIMS, PNG Industry Manpower Solutions, to provide skilled, semi-skilled, trades-qualified personnel and professionals in Papua New Guinea. We have aligned our training programs to the Australian training framework and obtained licenses for delivery in PNG. We currently have dozens of people deployed with various customers conducting an array of technical activity. I'm excited about the role that we can be playing in preparing PNG citizens to be job ready for the major increase in site-based workers that are going to be needed for the advancement of major projects anticipated through the tail end of this decade and beyond. We've heard many encouraging and interesting facts presented here yesterday and again this morning. We understand that the global demand for resources and energy is expected to be strong for decades to come, and that current producing projects cannot meet expected demand. We've also heard that global underinvestment in recent years is expected to result in a supply gap, and that there is an ideal window for bringing new supply to market. Nowhere illustrates this point better than in PNG. In the 5 years between 2014 and 2019, nearly 100 oil and gas wells were drilled in Papua New Guinea. However, in the 5 years between 2020 and 2024, there have been 10. Now, there are many reasons for this, including the impact of the COVID travel restrictions, but it highlights one of the challenges: how to successfully ramp that activity level back up so that we can collectively, safely, efficiently, and effectively deliver the next wave of major projects on time and within budget for the benefit and betterment of the people of PNG. And it's the people that are depending upon the successful expansion of project delivery, and not only here in PNG, but globally. PNG has excelled in the past, being ahead of many countries in identifying LNG export opportunity and navigating the challenges to make it a reality. PNG needs to excel again and help global markets that will depend upon the development of new sources of reliable energy and resource supply. Today, countries that were not long ago considering or actually exporting energy have become or are becoming potential importers, as energy demand growth has outpaced government and industry, and geopolitical tension has seen the re-emergence of energy security as a paramount consideration. LNG supply, and for that matter, gold, nickel, and other commodities, they all begin life as an exploration prospect. The prospects are rarely positioned in ideal locations. The nature of the technical work required to assess and transform a prospect into a resource is always complicated and challenging. And here in PNG, getting to the location is a substantive challenge. Drillers and engineers alike all know that how the loss of well control to lead to a well blowout and can cause significant cost blowouts and blow the budget as well. In PNG, the loss of project control can do the same thing, and it is a lot easier to occur. The jungle environment can be murder on the reliability of otherwise high-quality materials, and there is a lack of local support infrastructure that most places, for example North America and the shale gas industry, simply take for granted. For the want of a seemingly small and insignificant spare part, a multi-million-dollar worksite can be brought to a halt and result in extended periods of expensive lost progress. Some of you may be recalling specific projects that come to mind, which led to certain participants pulling out of Papua New Guinea in recent years altogether. At High Arctic, we learned to meet the challenges presented in PNG by taking a modern entrepreneurial approach to two areas. The first being a focus on quality to achieve safety as an outcome, and the second being the setting of aspirational goals for the advancement of our PNG citizen employees to align our mutual success. Competent personnel, following proven processes, using bespoke equipment and materials from a large inventory kept locally, Our view was, if it's done right the first time, it is safe and reliable every time. This attitude has given us a world's best safety record with our over 80% PNG citizen workforce and a reduction in the loss of project control on jobs in PNG. We have leaned into the PNG Wontok culture by not only engaging with the local community to provide jobs while we are in their lands, but also identifying key individuals that we make a permanent part of the crew. A core part of that assessment is how we engage in safe work programs, how they engage in our safe work programs and look out for and genuinely care for the safety of the people that they work with, who, for the most part, are from other places. Many decades ago, the automotive industry learned a supply chain model that endures to today. High Arctic takes the same approach with our customers. We seek alignment and long-term relationships. Our commitment to PNG as a market means that we do not need to maximise a single job or contract. For an example, we were able to keep frontline operational workers in the field during the tightest COVID travel restrictions, keeping our customers' essential operations running. At that same time, we lost money. If it was just about a contract to us, financial logic would have dictated to shut down and strand our clients and our citizen workforce. Procurement is the act of finding or buying goods or procuring services or works from an external source, often by tendering or using some kind of competitive bid process, a purely transactional deal-by-deal approach. At its core, supply chain management is an act of overseeing and managing a supply chain to ensure it is operating as efficiently as possible. That means ensuring that suppliers are aligned in improving quality and focusing on reducing costs. It means knowing that your success depends upon the success of the other party. It is the Wontok system in place through the supply chain. In a world increasingly concerned about ESG, this modern supply chain management approach also improves control over governance and management of desired environmental and social outcomes as well. A problem of traditional procurement models is that short-term contracts do not allow for investment in long-term training and the development of management opportunities for local people. Yesterday, we heard how ExxonMobil have been able to advance their citizen workforce into management over their 10 years of consistent PNG LNG production. No matter where we've done an oil and gas development around the world, when the people of an area see that there is wealth being made from under their feet, they rightfully expect to be involved. We've never seen success where locals are not respectfully included. A long-term approach helps us meet our clients' local benefit goals. A long-term approach reduces security risks through the engagement and development of employees from nearby communities. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. In 2015, High Arctic, we changed our model to focus on quality and the development of our local workforce. And as a result, we changed safety into an outcome. Our results are world-leading in a very challenging place, with over 8 years and nearly 4 million hours of recordable incident-free work to date. We've achieved employee buy-in to our way of work and lifted literacy along the way, resulting in advancement of personnel. And we have often prevented loss of project control, saving our clients enormous time and money along the way. High Arctic is committed to the long term in PNG and its citizens, and we kept our clients working through the COVID crisis, and we trained our local workforce, and we did so at a loss to us. Few service companies have made the long-term commitment to the social development of PNG citizens and maintaining ESG standards. We have. We think this is key to successfully unlocking resources in PNG. We want to collaborate and solve problems for our clients, to create long-term trusted and effective supply chain relationships. We think this is key to the successful investment in the right technologies needed to advance PNG. We think our results are speaking for themselves, and we hope to be a key supply chain partner in unlocking PNG resources for a long time into the future. Thank you for listening, and we have a booth on the second floor as well, and I'll be there at various times later this afternoon and through tomorrow, and if you'd like to come up and say hello and you have some questions, I'd be happy to address them. Thank you for listening.